Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be looking into simple interest. What is simple interest versus CAGR, which is compound annual growth rate, versus IRR, internal rate of returns, versus XIRR, extended internal rate of return. And we will see like how XIRR is the best way to calculate rate of returns on your investment, because mostly the investments are done in SIPs and taken out in SWPs. And we will also see like how we can calculate XIRR on our whole portfolio, which is pretty easy. Earlier, I thought like it would be difficult for how to like collect data for multiple mutual fund, but finally I discovered that it's easy, and mostly in comments, I was getting this query like how to calculate the XIR on whole portfolio. So today we will be looking into it. So let's jump into it. So I've created a sheet, return rates, and I also found like in Google Sheet, these three bars can be used to navigate to any of the sheets. Earlier I used to use the directional keys, but with this button we can go to any sheet instantly. So we go to the return rates sheet. So here first we will see what is a simple interest rate. So simple interest rate is like we have invested amount, let's say 10,000 rupees, and the current value is 13,000 rupees. Okay, so and this 10,000 can be like divided into multiple SIPs. So that can be the case, but the current amount, the difference between the current amount and investment amount is 3,000 rupees. So this is our absolute returns. So simple interest rate, like we mostly calculate yearly. So if we say we have invested at the start of the year 10,000 and at the end we have 13,000. So this is the amount. So what will be the interest rate? So it will be the returns divided by the investment amount. So and we will convert into the percentage. So the 30%. So the simple interest rate gave us 30% return. So annually, if we keep this amount and we got this much, then 30% at 30% interest rate, we got the current amount. So what is CAGR? CAGR is also calculated annually. So we cannot calculate it like monthly or weekly. So it is also calculated annually. So the formula in Google Sheet is we have to do equal to RRI. So this is the formula that is used to calculate the CAGR, and it requires number of periods. So here like we use one because we are calculating for 1 year, and we will get the present value, which is the current amount, and then we will give the uh, future value. Okay, so future value is the current amount, and the this amount present value is invested amount. So here again it gave us 30%. So in simple interest, like it is same as simple interest, but if we want to, calculate for multiple years, we can do that. So we can create here periods, and, let's say we have 10,000 rupees invested in a year, and after 5 years we got 13,000 rupees. So we will see the periods is 5. So after 5 years we got this much amount. So what is the CAGR? So in CAGR we will, for periods, we will use this column. For this we'll use this column. So we got every year 5.39 percent of return, and that's how after 5 years we have 13,000 value. So this is how we can calculate the CAGR. And for simple interest rate, like uh, we can also divide this by 5, and it is giving us simple interest rate yearly. So 6% every year the amount grew and we got 13,000 rupees. So this is by simple interest rate, and CAGR, like compound annual growth rate, was 5.39%. So because in CAGR when we invested 10,000, 5.39% return we got, and then it was added to the investment amount, and for the second year that whole amount, invested amount plus the return of the first year, was used for the second year, and same for third, fourth, and fifth year. So that's why these values are different. In simple interest, we are just saying, okay, we got 6% on that 10,000 in first year, and then again on 10,000 at the rate of 6%, we got some more amount, and at the end, we just um, summed all the amounts that we have, and we got 13,000. So as you can see, like both these we cannot use for our investment because we do monthly investment, and for that the best is XIRR. And for XIRR, again, I already showed this. There's a formula XIRR, and it requires cash flow amounts. So we'll give it cash flow amounts. So negative is you are doing the SIPs, and positive is if today we take out the whole investment back. And then it requires cash flow dates. So this is the cash flow dates. So this is the XIRR. So this is the accurate return, and it takes care of the dates as well. And there is one more, like internal rate of return. It is similar to XIRR, but it does not take care of the dates. So here, if we say IRR, IRR is the formula, and it just requires cash flow amounts. So, uh, so internally, I believe it takes the amounts yearly. So it maybe it says, okay, this 5,000 is invested on first year, this is on second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, and in eighth year we are taking out this much of the amount. So what will be the return? So as you can see, it is less because it is taking each amount yearly. Although I'm not sure like how internally this algorithm works. But for XIR, it is taking investment monthly, and based on that, it is calculating a return rate annually. So the XIR is the best way to calculate the returns for our SIP. Okay, so now this is done. So let's see how we can calculate the XIRR for our whole portfolio. Okay, so I'll create one more sheet. So we will see portfolio XIRR. Okay, so we will go to our, so first like you have to do this manually, and then once this sheet is created, then it's just like every month, like you will be adding your SIP here in every mutual fund, or like if you have RGB, stocks, REITs. So every month or every 2 month or 3 month, you will be adding the data of your SIPs here. So same way you have to add those SIPs in this portfolio XIRR sheet as well. So initially it's a little bit manual work, but once it's created, then like monthly or weekly, or like in 2 months, 3 months, whenever you are adding the data, you have to add the data here in this sheet as well. So what you have to do, you have to go sheet by sheet, just copy the date of purchase and amount invested. That's it. So just copy this, go to the portfolio XIRR sheet and paste this data. So these are the dates. These are the amount invested monthly in Axis Mutual Fund. So and let's go to Tata Small Cap Fund. Same way, we'll copy the data. go to the portfolio and just paste the date here. And then again we'll go to stocks. Here we have done the SWP as well, withdrawal in middle. And same way we'll go to the sheet and we'll paste the data. And then again we'll go to reads. And paste the data. And we can also use the RGB data as well. So here is the date and amount. Let's put it here. Same way for second RGB if we have bought any. Okay, so we have Axis Mutual Fund, we have copy pasted RGB, Tata Small Caps, Tata Stocks, REITs. We can even use the NPS data here. So NPS also we have the dates and amount invested. Get that, paste it here, and that's it. PPF like we can do, but like PPF we do not have the actual date when we have deposited the amount. So if like you can create a sheet for PPF or EPF where you have the exact date on which the amount was invested. So these also can be used in the portfolio XIRR calculation. But for now, I'm not adding PPF and EPF. So now this is all my investment. So I have copied every investment and dates. Okay. So now what we'll do, this row. Okay, I'll sort this data as per the date. Okay, so I'll select these two rows and we will sort the data. Sorry, so short sheet A to Z. Okay, and as you can see, it has sorted the data as per the dates. So we can use like from column E, or we can use in the other way as well. We can sort the data based on column F as well. It's not showing that, but like we need to sort the data as per the date. So this is done. So now we know, okay, on April 4 2022 I have invested this much, so all the 2022 related data is here, then 2023 data is here, and now we need today's date here. So we'll do today. So this is the today date. And okay, now we have today's date here. So now we also need what is the current value of our portfolio today. So for that we will use formula sum. Okay, and we have the current values or today's values of our investment in the total investment sheet. So we can just copy the data from here. So it is the current value. So this is the current value of Axis Mutual Fund, this is Tata Mutual Fund, Tata Stocks, SGB, REITs, NPS. So these values we need, the sum of these values, and we are not using EPF and PPF, so we only need these values. Okay, so we can do this. We can press enter, and we got the value here. We can, okay, so as you can see here it is, we are taking the total investments. The total meaning we are taking the data from total investment sheets, and we are using the sum of D4 to D9. So if we go to total investment, D4 to D9. So we have the current value of our portfolio. So now once we have the current value of portfolio as of today, and we have all the investment with the dates, we can just add one more row, and we can write dates of investment. And here investment value. And now total XIRR of portfolio. So what will be total XIRR portfolio is equal to, again, XIRR, and first it requires the cash flow amount. So we'll select all these rows and comma the cash flow dates and bracket close. So this is the total XIR value of our portfolio, and we want to see it in percentage. So we'll just format as percentage. So there's the total XIR value of our portfolio, which is 30%. So which is a good return. So this is how you can calculate the XIR of portfolio. You can divide this sheet into different things, like you can create date of investment and investment value for mutual fund only, and then you can calculate the XIR for your all the mutual funds separately. Then stocks, you can put the data and calculate the XIR for stocks separately. Then for REIT separately, NPS for it separately, and then you can have a mega data which has all the dates and investment for all your portfolio, and there you can calculate the XIR for your whole portfolio. So that's it. Do try this. Let me know if this works for you. If like many people were asking how to calculate the total XIR of the portfolio, so this is how you can do it. And like once this sheet is created every month, like every month or 2 months, whenever you are adding the SIP data in your individual sheets, you need to add those data in your portfolio sheet as well. And then you don't have to like sort the data, because you will be adding the sorted data here. So that's a bonus. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, do like, subscribe to the channel, and do share it with your friends and family. Thank you.